Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara. I am a 28-year-old first-time mom. It is nice that you guys are back to see me again. And yeah, this video is actually featuring a bubble tea. So I love making bubble tea and matcha tea, so I figured why not make it and we'll sip and go through this budget thing today. So I never did this with you guys, and I figured why not take you into my budget from month to month. And I'm just gonna list out a few of my expenses. So for this month of July, actually before we get started, let's take a sip. Let's see how this tastes. Ooh, let's see. Oh, it's actually sweet. So for this month of July, our expenses goes, and I've actually, you'll see that I list them in order from interest rates. And so the bills that I have with the highest interest rates I put at the top, and the bills that I have with lower interest rates, you know, they're at the bottom. So it would look like it would be, or actually it wouldn't look like it would be in alphabetical order, but the first bill with the highest interest rate goes to Old Navy. So our Old Navy credit card has an interest rate of 25.99%. And the Old Navy bill is usually due on the 1st. And so the minimum, well, actually the amount that we owed was $144.51. And we just paid that off. I took care of that entire bill. I said, why not get it out the way? And so I'm gonna check that for paid. The next bill, which is a runner-up, is going to be the Apple bill. Actually, it's going to be the, I know that we have another bill that has a very high interest rate, Best Buy. Best Buy, that also has a 25.24 interest rate. For this one, it is the highest bill that I owe. Guys, I owe $4,181.09 on that one. The minimum payment for that bill is actually $135. And that's actually due in August. The next runner-up goes to Apple. And so Apple is at 20, or actually there should be another bill that's more expensive. Citibank, there we go. Citibank, another one. And these are all credit cards, by the way. Citibank is also due on the 1st. That interest rate is 23.99% for my credit card. And I currently owe $1,460 on that. Or I will take that out. And the minimum payment for that bill was I think it's $68. Okay, and that one's also due in August. And then the final credit card that I have is the, well, actually, I should say second to last is Target. Target is due on the, it's due on the 19th of this month. And that interest rate is high. I am pretty sure it's at around 21.06. For the card that I have to go back and double check that. And the actual amount that I owe is not much, but it's $327.73. And the minimum payment for that one is $29. And so that's coming up in this following week that I would have to pay. And then the final one, thank goodness, is Apple. I took out a credit card or Apple card for the iPad and this pencil you see here, and it has been a struggle to pay this back. I don't know what it is, but every time that I pay the balance down really low, I would charge the Apple Card again. And the reason why is because it was in my Apple Wallet, so it was always easy to use it when I didn't have any cash on me. This is before I started cash stuffing. And so I would use it when I'm at the grocery store. I would use it if I'm in the store and I really want something. So over time, what initially costed me, what is it, like $1,100 for the iPad and the pencil, ended up costing me close to $1,800. And so I had to take my time and pay that off up until the balance as it was of the beginning of the month was 100, sorry about that, it was $119. And so I actually paid that off in full when I just got paid, and it's usually due on the 31st. And I don't have the actual, or I do, it's actually 21.99. We're gonna have to check the percentages on the interest rates for these too. But so as you guys can see, I officially paid off the Old Navy in full and the Apple in full as of this month, and it feels good. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but it's a little bit of progress, and now I could start to tackle the bigger expenses like Best Buy, which is $4,181. And so after Apple, we have the gym. And so the gym, I go to a local gym every month, and it's due on the 1st as well. And so the gym costs me about $29.90 a month, and there is no minimum, and that will be starting next month because I just joined this week. They also have something called an annual fee, and the annual fee is $49. And that annual fee is supposed to come out of my account on the 22nd of this month. And so that's that. The next one that we have is Spotify. So Spotify, actually it is due on the 17th. And Spotify, that is $9.99. Under Spotify, we have Adobe, I'll put Adobe PR, but Adobe Premiere Pro, and that one is also $19. And that's what I use to edit these videos. And then the final one that I'm gonna add on there is, or the second to last one as far as just other expenses, is EasyPass. The story behind EasyPass is that about 3 months ago, my husband took care of the EasyPass bill. Just last week, we got a bill in the mail for $219, and I was just like, whoa, I thought you took care of that. And he's just like, yeah, I did take care of that bill, you know, you were around me when I was taking care of it. And I was like, yeah, you know, I remember you being on speaker, talking to them on the phone about it. And I'm like, did you ever get a confirmation number? Did you get a receipt or something? He's like, no. You know how men are. He's like, no. And so we're kind of going back and forth with them on those expenses and current ones that we had that they told us we didn't have anything on our you know, history. So it looks like we might have to pay $120 when this is all said and done for the EasyPass. We're still working with them now. And then the final thing is my ID renewal. So my driver's license has expired, and I had to go and renew that. And so that is what we took care of today on the 16th, and that costed $110. So these are all of my expenses for this month and next month, or I should say mainly just the ones that are taken care of. And the only thing that we have to worry about for next month, where actually most of them are taken care of, is just that the gym annual fee, Spotify, and Target has to be taken care of. Apple, we took care of that last week. So yeah, and so that's pretty much like the breakdown of everything. And next I have this page where I also break down my income, expenses, credit card payments, and then savings. I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but I do take about $300 out of every paycheck that goes into savings alone. And so as far as income, I had $939.14 directly deposited, and with the money that I already had in my bank account, I had $1,023.51. And we also got the child care tax credit, and that's also $300. And I'm gonna put that right there. And now what I decided with the tax credit, I'm not sure if we're going to just keep putting it aside for my son, but $50 of that I decided to give it to my grandma every time we get it, because we live at home and she helps out so much with my son. We would not be able to do a lot of the things that we do without her, and so it really takes a village. So, you know, I decide to just give her $50 here and there when I can for helping out with Marley. And so that put the account balance at $323.51. So yeah, I don't have any other source of income as of now. The only income that I have is, you know, from working at the job. I work in the hospital, and then every month we'll get the child care tax credit. Wow, that's really good. And so I'm gonna break down the categories again for expenses here, and then all the credit cards that we saw back on this page, I'll just kind of put them here to kind of keep a running tally of everything. So daycare, did I put daycare here? No, but I should have. Daycare, because that's $170. This Apple Pencil is so sensitive sometimes. Okay, and so $170. Okay, so we actually have $170 for daycare, and then we have gas, and gas is $60. We also have laundry, and laundry is gonna get $50. Food, we still gotta work on that, guys. I love to eat, and so I don't see it happening right away, but I really do hope to get that down to $0. And that's $10. We have the gym, which is specifically the annual fee. I'm gonna put gym, excuse me. And what did we say that was? That was $49, right? Yes, $49. And then we have miscellaneous, or yeah, we have miscellaneous, MISC, and that is going to be $20. I'm going to change that moving forward, because the last time I realized that it needs so much. And then we have Spotify, and then lastly the ID renewal. And so Spotify got $9.99, and the ID renewal got $110. How's my handwriting? It's so bad. And let's total this out to see what it works out to be. Let me grab my calculator. Okay, so we have 170 plus 60 plus 50 plus 10 plus 49 plus 20 plus 999 plus 110, $478. Okay. I sort of made these budgeting sheets to break down things into perspective for me because I'm more of a visual learner. So these are more than helpful. Whenever I get money, I always just write it down and try to break down everything so it actually quantifies where my money is going, which is something that I never used to do. I never really been bad with money, but I realized that I can be impulsive when it comes to spending. And so this just breaks down the priorities and puts everything into perspective. So we're going to take another stir and we're going to get into credit card payments. So we're going to go back into it. This is in no particular order, the credit card payment. And so I'm going to put Old Navy. Starting balance for Old Navy, as you guys knew, was $144.51. What am I doing? Oh, okay. We have took care of that. And so now ending balance feels good is 0. Next, Apple. Yeah, 119, close. And let's fix that. That also gets a minus, so we have a 0 balance. Then we're gonna move on to dreaded Best Buy. And Best Buy, we did not pay anything on, but we do know that the balance was $4,181.09. So that's kind of the same. Yeah, looks about right. And then we have Citibank. Guys, why do I have so many credit cards? It's ridiculous. Like, why does one person need so many credit cards? I hear like a lot of people talking about how credit cards are helpful, and it definitely is beneficial to people who are responsible, who, you know, will use it, rack up their points for whatever institution, whether it's airlines or Targets, rack up points and then use the points for other stuff. But in my case, recently I have been abusing my credit cards, so we're gonna work on it. And so savings as of 4/15 for every paycheck, I put in $300. And that's every 2 weeks. I put in $300 into the savings account. And yeah, that's pretty much a breakdown of my expenses. Stay tuned for the next video, and we are going to go into a little bit of cash stuffing and sinking fund stuffing. But thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.